Skip it up and that up. So the gaming community, in a peaceful way, in a very creative way, is making it known that they do not want Anita Sarkeesian at E3. And I think it's fucking awesome. So around the convention center, they have these letter-sized stickers that are appearing on traffic poles, which are mocking Anita Sarkeesian. Now, for those of you who don't know who she is, which is probably like one of you, she's very, very pro-feminism, and she has a show on YouTube called Tropes versus Women in Video Games, and positive female characters in video game series. Now, here is a picture of one of the flyers on a traffic pole, and as you see, it has in bold letters, Femme Freak, and then they have under it, all your tropes are belong to us, honey. They're obviously making fun of her show, Tropes versus Women in Video Games. Now, look, I think this is awesome, and I have no beef with it. They're not trying to kick her out of the E3 convention. They're not mocking her or bullying her at the convention or any of the shows there. They're just saying, hey, we don't like Anita Sarkeesian, and we're going to quietly put up flyers saying that we don't. And look, man, again, I have nothing against equal rights for women. I think like the new Gorilla, there's a bunch of games this year too. The one that stood out to me that really, showcased women as a lead character was Horizon Zero Dawn by Guerrilla Games. It looks like a fantastic game, and I think the lead female character they have you play as fits that game perfectly. I have no problem with playing a woman in video games. I have no problem with women as lead characters. I have no problem in the real world as women getting equal pay as men, being treated as equals. I don't care. I think it's great. But the reason everyone has so much beef with Anita is that she turns everything into politics. Like, for example, they have booth babes at E3. It's been a thing forever. It's just kind of a tradition, okay? They have women dressing somewhat scantily clad, to help promote games. And of course, she had a fucking problem with it. But my beef with shit like that is that when you become so hardcore feminist that it actually becomes reverse sexism, where you're not trying to look for equal rights for women, you're looking for men to be attacked. That I don't like either. I want both men and women to be on equal planes. I don't want one sex to be superior to another sex. Same with race. I don't want one race to be superior to another race. I want every race to be equal. But then I see constantly where people bring up the race card with stupid shit that it kills any progress we have made with equal rights. Now, I am not saying, believe me, I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist, that sexism doesn't exist. I'll be the first to say that yes, it still does. But when it comes to trying to give people equal rights, whether it be race, gender, religion, whatever the case may be, when you become too zealous with trying to white knight everything, it actually doesn't help your cause. It actually makes it go backwards. You actually take steps back and you lose progress that you have made. I hope people understand what I'm saying. And that's why people dislike Anita Sarkeesian, because she is just so extreme. And there's other feminists too that are that way. They're so extreme that it's just ridiculous. And they're not looking for equal rights. They're actually looking to be superior to men. And that's not going to work either. Either we want to be equal or shut the fuck up. Now, I will say, and I know people are going to be pissed off at this because there's extreme people in every camp out there, is that I would have strongly disagreed if Anita was kicked out of E3 because of some stupid threat, or because they didn't want her there because they didn't want any kind of violence to happen. That would have annoyed me, okay? I like this. It's a passive, colorful way. You got Polygon's attention to let it be known that you dislike Anita for her stance on things. That I'm fine with, but you're letting her be there. You're doing it in a peaceful way. But if there was any kind of stupid ass trolling or threats done, then I would have been pissed off. Look, I don't like her stance on shit either, and I bitch about her all the time, but let her go to E3. Just don't agree with her on shit. You don't have to like her, but let her be. Let her live. All right, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.